to you all. I'm glad to say the game is back again. If you needed reminding, it's time to fasten those seatbelts for the endless roller coaster ride that is to come. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The lineups, we can have a look at them now. So it's away we go then. So a great thrill to witness the start of a brand new managerial career. What a day this is for him. And Jim, what do you think of his prospects?
I think it's sink or swim time for him, Peter, an appointment that seems to split opinion amongst the supporters, but they could play a part in getting right behind him and the team, and who knows, a decent start, and it could have the desired impact.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
Oh, good interception. Now the pass. Clears it out of harm's way. Aimed in towards the centre. And out to safety. Defenders on the back foot. Speculative strike.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Tries a through ball. It is deadlocked. Where to from here? Yep, it's a corner. Another chance, and he's done it! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
That's a throw. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Brahimi. Lovely bit of skill. Plays it out to the wing. And the cutback. No, that's not going to find its target. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, the advantage might be a slender one, but all the evidence points to a much more successful second half. They've got so much power compared to this opposition, and it's just a case of finding that extra gear, and I think they'll power on through.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Goes long and forward. So still just a goal between them. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, too much weight on that. Brings it forward. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Had a shot. It's broken loose. It's in. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
With a delicate ball, that intervention was very necessary. Benatia. Faguli. Faguli. Passes it through. Mohamed Salah. Ball's out on the left now. That's the throw. Another piece of really good defending. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And that's it. Day one, job done. The perfect start they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Oh, it's the perfect way for a team to start a campaign. They'll be really happy with their win, and in my opinion, they were good value for it.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Brings it forward. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Moroshuk. Out for a throw. Gets it back. Fires it in low. Can he finish? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vida. Moroshuk. Yarmolenko. Needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Mohamed Salah! And again the keeper stands strong.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Great leap! It's a loose ball. And he's there to hoof it away. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Tries a through ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Benatia. Now the pass. Struck first time. And we hit half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, that half-time dressing room now should be full of encouragement from the way they finished the first 45 minutes. They must restart with the same level of intensity, though. Any drop and they're going to let this opposition off the hook. They really have to make it count now.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Cuts it out. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. That looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. He's come loose. He's going after it. They've got it back and can have another go. So who's he picking out? How about it? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pumps it upfield. Crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Mohamed Salah. Great ball, now the shot! Passes it through. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Looks like a good ball through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 74. Coming on the field. Number 11. Number 7.
Out to the left it goes. Whipped in.
200 minutes has been indicated.
I think they need to be more direct now and just start getting the ball forward.
Here's the chance to cross. Has a swing at it. This could fall anywhere. They've got it, and here they come another time. In comes the corner. Played it short. So what now? He's had a go! Loose ball, who's going to get there? And that is that. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to end up at what they've
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Got things underway. Benatia. Out to the flank. And the cutback. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Josip Durmic. Oh, good interception.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
And he's there to hoof it away. Mohamed Salah. Josip Durmic. Vent. Forward it goes. There will be a throw-in. Vent. Another throw-in. It's Durmic! And he's done it! What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Granit Xhaka. Nordtveit. Looks to slip it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Durmic. Who's going to make this theirs? Mohamed Salah tries to stroke it through. Knocks it towards the front. So what now? Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Passes it through. It's got through. And he's there to cut it out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal-scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky, perhaps, to go in down at half-time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
So that was the first half. Still, plenty of time left for a comeback.
Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
for Gooley. Meets it first time! Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Played out to the wing. Lofted into the middle. Gets up to head it! Oh, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Wonderful quick feet. And back out it comes. Mohamed Salah. A chance! Josip Durmic. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Durmic. Tries lifting it over. Chooses to deal with it himself. Nordtveit drives it towards the front. Goalkeeper's ball. Are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, they can still hope for one more chance. Maybe two if they're lucky.
Granit Xhaka. It's a fabulous position. Straight at the keeper.
Well, it turned out to...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost.
Do you know, after the goal, I thought they had time on their side to get back into this match, but that stubborn opposition defence, they always looked that little bit too strong.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.